my name is Ashley Collins, aka The Onto Dragons. Welcome to my YouTube channel, The Breakup Diaries. So I hear a lot of people, especially lately, talking shit about Florida, talking about how Florida is so crazy, Florida is so wild, and I'm sure you've heard of the infamous Florida man, which can change identities at any point like Mystique from X-Men. But I'm going to make a case for you why Florida is the best state. And hey, I'll fight with you about it. I'll fight with you, and I'll argue with you till my face turns blue, which I don't think it can turn blue. Can it? Purple? I don't know. Okay. One of the reasons why Florida is so awesome is you don't need a winter coat. I hear you guys complain all the time about snow, and I've never seen snow before in my life. I actually don't think snow exists. I think it's this huge conspiracy. Because since I've never seen it, it means that it doesn't exist. But you guys complain all the time that you have to shovel your driveways and stuff like that. I mean, no, I don't think I've even touched a shovel before. Because why would I need a shovel for? To bury a body? Haven't done that yet. But yes, you don't need a winter coat here in Florida. The lowest I've ever experienced was 30. And even then, I still wore shorts. It's so funny whenever I start a new job. It's always hard for me to find long pants because I don't wear long jeans because it's so hot. I don't need them. I don't need slacks. I have workout clothes and I have leggings, but it's too hot to be wearing long pants all the time. Okay, moving on. If you are going to come to Florida to visit, we all know where you're gonna go. You're gonna go one of two places. You're gonna go to what? Say it out loud, Miami, or you're gonna go to, say it out loud, Disney. And my one piece of advice for you is avoid that Disney traffic. When is the Disney traffic? All the time. It's like even at nighttime, it's like, isn't Disney closed? Aren't the parks closed? No, because it's called Disney Springs now, right? Or is it still Downtown Disney? I'm old school. I'm going to call it Downtown Disney. But yeah, the Disney traffic and the Miami traffic, oh, they're such a bitch. And I was going to save this more towards the end, but I think that whenever you hear Florida man, it's not all of Florida. It's like one or two spots, 3 spots, right? It's either going to be Jacksonville. Jacksonville's such trash. And I'll say it again. Jacksonville, one of the highest crimes in the state of Florida. It's either probably in a small town like Pensacola or Loxahatchee. You probably never heard of Loxahatchee. But I used to date someone who lived there, and we went there to visit his family for Thanksgiving and for Christmas. And I remember when I first got there, and I was like, Toto, I don't think we're in Florida anymore. But it is Florida. It's just such a small town. And Florida's so interesting because you have like your big city places like Miami, Orlando, Tampa, dare I say Tallahassee, but Tallahassee's more like a college town, so you gotta expect that from a college town. But then you have like your super small country places, like for me, I consider Gainesville, which is UF area, a small town, because everything's quite compact, and although it is a college town, like, it's very easy to navigate and get around, and everyone's so southern. Like you either have your city girls or you have your really hardcore country boys who are on their boats on the weekends or on the weekdays fishing, So Florida is like this, like, what's the word I'm looking for? This collection of like different types of people, and I think that's kind of really cool. I don't know, maybe I'm biased because I live here, but I think that's cool that you get different kinds of people, Oh, back to Miami. So if you hear a Florida man story, it's most likely someone who lives in Miami. Why are Floridians crazy? Here's one theory that I have, and like I said, feel free to argue with me. One of the reasons why I think Florida is so crazy is because we get the sun 364 days a year. 363. There's a hurricane like twice out the year. But even then, we go outside and party during the hurricanes. That's crazy. That's crazy, right? Why do we do that? Why do we participate in that? I don't know. But when the sun is always shining, it's like it does something it does something to you psychologically, you know? Another one of the reasons why I think Florida's crazy is because of Miami. We don't claim Miami. I honestly think Miami should be its own country, because it's like so many. It's a party city. You know, so much crime happens there. Everyone goes there to party. Everyone goes there to do drugs. It's a great place to sex traffic because it's next to all the islands. You know, just throw that girl in a boat and take her, or come on the boat and bring all the drugs with you, and it's easy to like sell the drugs. It's like, I'm here to party, I'm in Miami for spring break, so give me all the fentanyl, give me all the LSD, give me all the, I don't know what drugs you guys do, coke, I guess, I don't know. But yeah, so a lot of these stories that you see about Florida, man, starts in Miami, and that's not all of our faults. Some of us are quite sane in Florida, you know. And you see the gators, but like, you guys have bears. I mean, we have bears too, but like, you guys have some wild animals, and all we have to do is deal with a gator. I don't think it's that big of a deal. But also, like, I used to live in a house that was next to a gator lake, and there was a gator outside of my door one night, and it was after a long night of work, and I was like, I don't have time to be scared, and I just walked right past the gator. And the next morning I was like, that was so fucking stupid, Ashley. You should have called animal control or something. But right now, actually, I live next to a gator lake, and it's like, if you don't bother the gator, it won't bother you. As long as it's fully fed, you know, you have nothing to worry about. Okay, what else? In conclusion, I hate Miami, but I also don't like going to the beach. Maybe it's because I don't know how to swim. I know, I'm a stereotype. Yeah, laugh at it. Whatever. I don't know how to swim. I don't want to get my hair wet. I know, again, I'm a stereotype. And I don't know, I don't like being in the sun for long periods of time. You know, maybe it's probably because I walk everywhere and I'm already in the sun all the time. It's like, let's go to the beach, have a couple of drinks, blah, 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 and then let's go, you know, inside a restaurant and enjoy the view, you know? And also, the beach is for tourists, and a lot of the time, you tourists don't know how to act here, you know, and that's why you're like, oh, Floridians are so rude. No, you're the rude one. You're the one who's out of place, you know? And it's like, I don't want to deal with the tourists when I go to the beach. And you gotta prove your loyalty if you're gonna come here to Florida. You gotta prove that you're worthy and you're able to live here, because it's another different beast. You know, oh, FSU and UF always hate each other. Okay, don't ask any questions. I always tease. Whenever I see someone in a Gator shirt, I always say to them, I hate your shirt, and then they're like. It's always a fun interaction. It's always a really nice icebreaker. Oh, another reason like Florida. Trap was started in Florida. You know, like artists like Uncle Luke, Kaya. I wonder what she's doing. I hope she's okay. I hope her neck and her back are okay. That was good, right? I'm a catch. Why am I not married? Kodak Black, Tippa Tony. So you're welcome, guys, for all your club music. Thanks to Florida. If Florida didn't exist, you wouldn't have anything to dance to in the club. You're welcome. We have Publix. We have a Publix here, and maybe you don't live in the South and you don't know what Publix is, but it's the best grocery store. Screw Walmart, screw Aldi, screw Target. Yeah, I said it. Publix is the best, and I'm sorry for those of you that don't have one. That pub sub. I could eat a pub sub every day if I could. Yay all the carbs. I'm gaining weight, you see? You see that arm fat? That's a good thing. It's a good thing. Did you guys know that gators can climb fences? That's totally random-ish. I think a couple of the reasons why people hate Florida so much, and these are, forgive the conspiracy theories, I don't mean to go full Alex Jones on you, but I think one of the reasons why people hate Florida so much is because we were open during the pandemic. So I think there's a lot of jealousy, and it's like, sorry that we used common sense. Sorry that we have a great governor that for some reason everyone hates. Everyone hates DeSantis because he wants us to keep our weapons, because there are several dangerous places still here in Florida. It's gotten better. It's gotten better, but we still need to protect ourselves. Do you hate him because he doesn't want to read sexually explicit books to your kids in classrooms? Sorry about that? Do you hate him because we're smiling while everywhere else in other states aren't? Maybe we should really focus mainly on the fact that we have the lowest IQ nationally right now in our schools. Maybe we should focus more on that. Focus more on the fact that, can your child even read? Can your child do 2 plus 2? Can your child do the Pythagorean theorem? You know, I was watching a video last night, actually. This guy was going around interviewing random people on the street, asking them questions on the American citizenship test. So if you're an immigrant or refugee, you're trying to become a citizen, you have to take this test. And most of these people who are American citizens couldn't answer the most basic questions. Why are there 13 stripes on the flag? Name the 3 branches of government. But they knew who the Kardashian sisters were. They could name a Lady Gaga song. This is basic knowledge that you should learn in school, and then you can do your extracurricular stuff. You know, you can learn your music theory. You know, you can learn about your economics. You know, whatever you're into. But the basic knowledge to be an American citizen, you can't answer that question. Then why do you live here? That makes no sense to me. That sounds so radical, and my alarm's about to go off because I need to head to the bus, so I need to wrap this up. No one is racist here in Florida. I've never in my life had a racial interaction. I've never had a sexist interaction. I think that a lot of Florida is kind of like mind your business, do your own thing kind of place, you know? And like I said, our kids are equally dumb right now, so it doesn't matter. Oh, Kroger. What's Kroger? You guys have Kroger in the north, right? Hold on. Okay. I gotta wrap this up because I gotta head to the bus. I can't afford to miss the bus. I hate our bus system here, though. Our bus system is so shitty. It only runs like once an hour, and it's like, no, like, can we get at least every 30 minutes like every other state does? You know, there are people who take the bus quite frequently, and a lot of us are tired of taking Ubers because a lot of these Uber drivers are really, really rude. I'm so tired of taking Ubers. Are the sandwiches better in Kroger's? Last thing. I am honestly, sincerely grateful to be a Floridian. I love bragging about it. I love talking about it. I can't imagine living anywhere else. And I have lived in other states before, and I don't enjoy it. Florida is very different, and I'm very thankful to my parents that they dragged me here as a toddler. Because like I said, I don't know, I feel like I fit in this state, but then also I was raised here, so like I said, I'm probably biased. Thank you for listening. Did I want to say anything else? I'll talk about that in another video. For now, let me make sure that I catch the bus. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a fantastic day that ends with a Y. I'm going to go to the Taylor Swift concert, not to watch and enjoy it, but, well, don't put it in there, but to work it. So pray for me that I don't have to tackle any of these Taylor Swift fans for being rude. Ciao!